one and all, and welcome back to the Mockeries. Say hello, the Mockeries.
Hello, the Mockeries.
Ah, ha, 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 ha. Lovely jubbly guys. Last time we left off, these guys were in Salt's watch. However, due to some interactions with Ivor Augusto, the captain in charge of the town, they were temporarily locked up and interrogated for being a UNT when there are UNT outside, being a tiefling with a contract with a fiend, and being associated with those people. You successfully persuaded Ivor that your quest was noble and your characters were good, and he said to you, yes, go and get the scythe. That's the most important thing right now. No time to waste. Originally said yes to a gig, but then was very confused because there were sending stones being swapped back and forth, and ended up going, you know what, just get out of my town. You're questioning my authority. I'm not having that. Just go. And so you are barred from Salt's Watch, sent to be heroes, and then made your way at long last to the enormous port trading city of Seal, and that is where we are now. Yes, so you guys enter through the south gate and enter the central quarter of Seal. It's very easy to sort of to get directions and pick up sort of a local map. So with some of these like major points on it, and so it is kind of up to you at this point where you go, who you're going to want to try to get in contact with. You know that Moon the Scythe is in the Outer Plains Bank, which is run by a Miss Prosperine, who runs sort of all of the branches of the Outer Plains Bank here in the city. But you don't especially have any other information to go on. I leave it to you. What do you do?
I would quite like to get some armor, just in case. I don't know about anybody else if they want to stock up on any supplies, but I need to find a blacksmith.
Absolutely. A couple of places that you might want to look at. Stonehurst's Metalworks is the blacksmiths.
What about you guys? What do you think? What do you want to do?
Yeah, I might try and get a better weapon. Might go to Madam Mads.
I was going to say Madam Mads.
That's a good shout.
Do another auction.
Time to do another auction, baby.
Yeah.
Oh, you gotta love it.
I'd quite like a ranged weapon.
Yes, please.
You would quite like a ranged weapon, you say. Interesting indeed.
Did we decide whether Dylan was sending back the gold? I know I didn't take my half.
We're sending that letter offering free entrance. Sorry.
That's cats.
That was a very, I know the cats are capable of eclectic noises. That's not a usual cat noise that I
know. I've not. We come through the south gate, right? You said?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, you can see, not on this map, but there are, there are very wide sort of streets. Through the south gate come a lot of trade from Coldforge specifically. Ostor kind of does its trade through different places. We do have some trade through of Thorogroves as well, but that's mostly done over sea because getting goods through the Thorogrove woods is a little bit tricky. So they send it by boat. So you see, this basically is this like is enormous port town, and then there's a lot of trade going on, but of course it's all getting bottlenecked at the moment because Salt's Watch is shut, and the road to the capital has had to be closed because of this Yuan-Ti werewolf battle. So there are a lot of people who, like, trade is kind of coming to a halt unexpectedly for these people at the moment.
Is the crazy captain like a pub, or is it just someone so crazy that they get put on a map?
It's definitely a pub. But you know, pubs get their names somewhere, right?
Yeah.
So yes, if you ask for a blacksmith's, people will say to you,
Oh, well, somebody will say, if you're looking for various places to go get items, there are a couple of different options.
there's of course, there's sort of, if you want crafted pieces, there's Stonehurst's Metalworks. The Stonehurst family run a very good business there. There's also, of course, Madame Mad's Augury Auction. And if you want more magic items, you can go to Finicky Fergus's Fantastical Things.
Ooh, love the alliteration.
Yes.
Oh, also, don't I have special magic money?
You guys do have Electrum pieces given to you by the Queen, and it was hinted at by the DM that this might be a place where you could spend Electrum.
Oh my god.
Guys, we've got to go on a shopping spree.
Yeah. Shopping episode.
Oh
my God.
Beautiful.
So, can I suggest starting at the blacksmith, or what do you
Yeah.
think? What do you? Yeah.
Yeah,
So I just want to
absolutely.
go up an armor class, basically.
I'd probably turn to Dylan. Well, Cloud would turn to Dylan and say, "It looks like we're gonna pick up some items. Can you, if you didn't get to send the letter, can you send and just try and get a reply? We need to know what they want to do."
Yeah, absolutely.
In
We've got. I've sent off the letter, so we're just expecting a
Okay.
reply at some point. There's a post office where I've sort of directed. There's that there's a sort of a network of postal offices, like a postal service called Megwandir, which spans which spans the continent, honestly. And he's like, yes, so I'll go and check the Megwandir post office to see if there's been a reply. And the other thing was, of course, as you well know, that person Ivor did say that he would give the sending stone to the Queen Regan by around
Pass the
today.
confusion.
So probably at some point today would be cool to check in on that.
I can't remember whether Cloud gave Theramin the sending stone back.
No, she didn't.
No.
No. Okay. Very sheepishly, she'll go into the bag of holding, just hold it back out to Theramin, not looking at him.
It's fine. You hold on to it.
As we found out, I'm not very good at talking to people, so maybe someone else should talk to the Queen.
Okay. Fine. Don't need to tell me twice. This is a wild idea. If we need a bit more money, can we busk or something?
Yeah, Dylan will kind of go like, I'm not gonna lie, sort of the roadmap, the sort of trajectory that we had planned for us as a sort of band and brand beyond that has sort of taken a nosedive. We we played a gig in Asterfeld with only 2 members of the 3, conned people out of their money by mistake, but this is the reputation, and then didn't play in Salt's Watch. So I would avoid busking, but we do have gigs prepped for our time in Seal. And we've got 2 sort of more public ones, like the ones we've been doing, and then there's the opportunity to, depending on how well we do and how wide our sort of brand name spreads, to sort of get into some of the more noble houses for some gigs that pay a lot of money.
I suggest that we maybe this time do the gigs first, do our shopping, wait till the gigs, and then do what we need to do.
You guys obviously have your quest, and I think getting stronger armor and better weaponry sounds real good, because you don't want to go in half-cocked and get killed by the Legazis again.
That's also why I want to do the gigs first.
And it will help put us back on the map, as it were.
If we're going to run out another town, I want to have some good reputation before we leave.
I think very wise.
I'll go and do some sort of scouting around and set things up. But yeah, you guys can expect a gig this evening if you like. So you go and get your bits done, and then we'll do it that way.
Can I, before Dylan goes, can I give him a description of Peter, just in case he sees him in the town?
Even better. Does anybody have minor illusion? You can minor illusion an image of him.
Okay.
To show him.
How is that different from major image?
Minor illusion is very, very small and doesn't include other sensory bits. It's just a visual.
I just do like a little one in my hand, like a little hologram almost.
Yeah, tiny little hologram of Peter, and he has a quick look, and he kind of goes, okay, and if I see him, obviously stay away from him, but should I try to see where he's going? Do I try to find out where he's staying?
I don't want you... He's very, very smart and clever. I don't want you following him in case he spots you. You've been in a life and death situation once because of us. I really don't want to put you there again.
I could send Maggie to go with you if you want, and she can follow.
He knows
the skies.
Maggie.
That's very true, actually.
But also Maggie can't die and could stay hidden probably better as a smaller creature.
But my issue is if she's following you, and if he makes the link, then he'll know that you... I don't think he knew that... Did he see Dylan with us? I don't think he did.
I don't think he did, actually.
So I really don't want anything to link you to us just yet. You can take one of my snakes.
Well, that's the other thing, is that, like, if I'm not mistaken, the range on your familiar is like a mile. So you could probably have Maggie scout for you on her own, like not attached to Dylan.
Could do that. We could have two sets of eyes, better than one.
Yeah, brilliant.
Okay, plan. Also, are we going to let the Queen know what we're doing so that she can pardon us?
No, it's better to ask forgiveness and permission. Let's do what we need to do.
Okay.
And there's Daisy going, yes.
Yes.
That one.
Yeah, because if anyone gets tipped off, they'll just move him, or them, sorry. They'll just move Slither.
Yeah, good point. All right, let's go shopping.
Hey, shopping time. You go over to the Stonehurst's Metalworks and meet a lovely lady called Barbina.
Oh, Barbina.
Barbina. Stonehurst. Barbina is a Coldforge dwarf, and you see that there's basically the diplomat's quarter of this city is basically dedicated to Coldforge citizens who live and work doing their trade in Garandia. The reputation of Coldforge dwarves are that they are just the nicest people. The Coldforge is one of the harshest environments on the planet of Sigalia. There are horrible beasts that roam frigid wastes and tundras. And the result is, rather than becoming these like really hard, bitter people, is that they're just super generous and really enjoy any joy that they can get out of life, and especially like value loyalty, family, etc. And so you kind of go into the Stonehurst Metalworks. This is a big operation here. This is a city operation rather than sort of M, who was working in sort of a temporary thing in Asterfeld. You see that here you're almost in like a giant warehouse with lots of people working their trade, different people coming in for various bits, whether that be nuts and bolts for ship work, for better armor, guards coming here for repairs, etc. Dwarves are real good at this stuff. And in fact, they have the ability, unlike most humans, to mastercraft items, which is a cool little thing, which didn't make it into 5e, but I like so much, I'm just putting it in. Which is the ability to get +1s without having magic, just because this stuff is real good. So there you go. And Barbina sort of go, right then, what can I get for you? Ooh, look at you, you're a lovely group, eclectic group. I don't know that I've ever met a snake person before. Hello there.
She's just like snake person she's like dealt with, but she's just like, I'll be nice, I'll just flick my tongue out with them.
Oh, forgive me, was that derogatory of me? What race, what would you prefer to be called?
Thesia would be nice.
Thesia, lovely to meet you. I'm Barbina. And how about your compatriots? Of course, we know tieflings very well, but we've got a visitor from Volpikar over here. That's so lovely. I have had the distinct pleasure of meeting a tabaxi before. We had one of yours come through here on a skyship of all things, on a diplomatic mission like a couple years back. But yeah, welcome. So nice that we're getting so much more travel and trade between Sigalia and Volpikar. What are your names?
Cloud's probably she's not hiding, but she's a little bit further back than the other one, than Thesia and Theramin.
Sure.
I think after what happened in Salt's Watch, she's just really uncomfortable around people again, like, because he didn't understand what she was trying to get at. It kind of like confirmed, like, oh, I'm just not understood here. So she's probably a little bit further back. She poked her head round when obviously she's talking about Volpikar and other tabaxi, and she goes, Cloud.
Cloud, what a lovely name. Oh, that's so nice. Honest to goodness, like, the sort of the naming scheme that your people have is so poetic and beautiful. Do your people like love poetry as much as your names would seem to suggest you do?
That was probably a little bit of like, oh, no one's actually picked up on that, like the guys haven't, and no one's really talked to her about it before. So there's probably like a little, almost like a little content purr that she makes. Just like it's like a happy little noise, but she doesn't answer. She just kind of purrs a little bit.
Right. All good. Yeah, that's
That means that
I
she
know
likes you.
I quite like. Oh, does it? Oh, that's nice. I know I quite like to talk, but I get that other people don't necessarily enjoy that quite as much. You're here for business, and you, my good sir, what's your name?
I'm Theramin.
Theramin. What can I do you for?
Well, I'm looking for a suit of armor.
A
Yeah.
suit of armor. And if I may ask, are you sort of? I can see that you're wearing sort of studded leather at the moment. Are you still looking for your armor to be quite light, or like what kind of weight class are you looking for in your armor?
Yeah, I'd still like it to be quite light, but I want more protection than I already do.
Right. So that's where it's one of those things where it gets a little bit tricky for people who are a little bit more dex based, if you understand, like who rely on their dexterity, because you need to maintain that sort of speed.
I think maybe just the torso would be good.
Yeah, absolutely. So you got a couple of options there, Theramin. You can go for you can go sort of the mastercraft route, which is something that specifically we provide. That's quite an expensive route to go. Again, because mastercrafting items requires master work. But you can also go the enchantment route. So you can try to I could bestow runes upon the armor that you already have to give it an additional boost. And the other way you could go is sort of alternative protection routes. I know that there are sort of magic rings that can boost your AC. There's also a cloak, which I know Finicky Figs got in stock, which rather than increase your armor class, instead would impose disadvantage on attacks made against you.
Ooh, I didn't expect that many options. That's great. Oh God.
Now the cloak. If you go to Finicky Fergus's, sorry, it's not Fig, Fergus. If you go to Finicky Fergus's, he only trades in Electrum, so you're going to need a hefty amount of Electrum in order to buy.
How much would that cost?
Oh,
do you think?
I don't keep up necessarily with his prices, but Electrum pieces are very difficult to get your hands on, very expensive if you want to trade gold for them. So unless you have Electrum pieces, it can be quite difficult to shop at Finicky Fergus's.
Okay, well, how much would the runes to add to my existing armor cost?
Again, it sort of depends on what runes you would like. So she'll sort of run you through some options. She'll kind of go like, we've got sort of, are you looking for armor class boosting specifically? Because we've got other ones, we've got sort of elemental protections ones. All right, if you're looking for armor class specifically, she can boost your AC on your armor by a +1 for. You can boost your armor class for 300 gold for a +1. And if you wanted to give it a boost of +2, that's going to run you closer to 1,000 gold.
Okay. So I'm on a budget. It's nowhere near that. Oh God.
Would you be interested in possibly lowering the price if we could get you some Electrum pieces?
Well, if you're trading in Electrum, again, like having Finicky Fergus in town sort of creates an economy for it. Yeah, if you had Electrum pieces, that would certainly be interesting. Tell you what, I'm gonna get out my calculator. and run through electrum pieces. I could run you a deal, 300. Yeah, it'd be. I could do the boost for a +1 for about 25 electrum pieces, and the +2 would be about 70 electrum pieces. Yeah.
Yeah, okay, I'll do a +1 for 25 electrum pieces.
100%. She takes your armor that you currently have and works these runes into it, and you can see sort of these runes glow in sort of this magical heat as she hammers, and she goes, now most dwarves of Coldforge, actually, just this is kind of like fun information as I work. We sort of draw our power from the hearth, which is sort of the heart of our country. And if you have the bloodlines of Coldforge, you can sort of channel this crafting magic into your work. So, and the Stonehursts are one of those families who can do that and channel the hearth.
Wow.
Indeed. These runes finish, they glow, and then sort of cool down, and she gives you your armor back. You get a +1 to your AC. Yes. Is there anything else that I can get for you or your friends?
Can I
My friends.
sell a couple of bits?
Yeah, sure. We'll take bits.
A hand axe and a dagger.
Yeah, absolutely. Your dagger you get a gold for, and your hand axe you're gonna get 2. So you get 3 gold for those.
Oh, beans. How much for a shield?
Ooh, shields are not that expensive. Shields 10 gold pieces.
I'll take a shield.
Heck yes. Do you want it? Do you want it to be sort of magical? Do you want it to be buffed in any way? Just a shield?
What magic can you bestow onto the shield?
We've got some sort of activated ones, so the ones that kind of like require you to put spell slots into them. And then you can get sort of Shield of Faith stuff put into your shield, which is kind of fun. I believe even if you pay quite a bit, you can put a Sanctuary spell into one of your shields. So that's kind of insane. Because you know, Sanctuary. But if you're looking for sort of like passive awesome shield stuff, you've got shields that can help protect you against sort of more elemental damage.
Do you have anything against radiant damage?
Ooh, a shield that can help you against radiant damage. Yeah, absolutely, we can do that. It will basically have a modified absorb elements on it. So basically you'll spend a reaction to absorb, but it'll be radiant. You can absorb half the radiant, and then you'll be able to turn that back against the person who shot it at you. Not like not the full amount. Well, are you going Electrum or Gold? Because gold wise, put in a spell like that, yeah, that'll run you 500 gold for an effect like that on a shield.
How much for Electrum?
And then Electrum sort of 35.
I will have a think, just as I need other bits.
Sure.
Do you modify? Can you modify a pan flute into a blow dart weapon?
That, I will be honest with you, that's intriguing because no one's ever asked me that before. And nobody's ever asked me to modify musical instruments into weapons. Interesting. Yeah, I don't see why not. And honestly, it sounds like it'd just be fun to do that. So like you give me 20 gold pieces and you can shoot darts out of your thing for sure. Why not?
Sure, let's do that. And can I have a set of darts, please?
Yeah, sure. Set of darts. Darts are so cheap. For one gold, you can get like 50 darts.
Oh, sure. Yep. I'm gonna know, but need another. Oh no, I've still got Martha's dagger. No, that's all something else.
Oh crap, you do. You've got Marta's tag. Forgot. Peter forgot to take those.
Yeah. I'm just thinking because now I'm proficient in martial weapons because I'm now a paladin. I could go something a little bit heavier and a bit more stabby.
You want a trident? It's a local specialty.
Whoa.
Let's go for a trident.
You want a trident? Yeah.
Oh my god.
You go for a friggin' trident. Yeah, they're not even that expensive. That's like fully 5 gold for a trident.
I'll have that, please. Thank you.
Yeah, go ahead. It kind of
Quickly.
fits there. Yeah, sure.
No, this is out of character.
Yeah.
My crystal compass, for some reason, it's got 3 charges, but I don't remember rolling 3 natural ones.
You did. So the first one was a perception check on the road outside of Asterfeld. We did recap it when they. Oh yeah, and then the other 2 were both in Saltwatch last session. You fell off your horse, and then
When he sped away, yeah.
When he sped away,
Okay.
and then there was another one.
Josh, your memory's incredible.
Yeah, I just
Was like, yep.
well, that's interesting. That might come in handy.
I still haven't used the bardic thing that Thesia did on me.
The bardic
Remember?
inspiration.
Is that it? It adds points to something. Or does that run out?
Isn't that?
That's probably run
We
out
would have
by
done a
now.
long rest, so it's probably
Yeah.
come back
Yeah.
to me.
Okay.
Yeah. So that you have to use that within an hour, I believe.
Duh.
No, that's all good. Bardic inspiration, and basically what it allows you to do is add a d6 or d8 to an ability check, attack roll, or
Attack
saving
roll.
throw,
And damage now, isn't it?
Damage
and
from
damage as
Tasha's.
well.
Sorry, carry on.
Yeah.
Just confused.
So I'm just updating my character sheet with my new bits.
Huzzah!
Yes,
Wow.
My pan flute can shoot darts, and guess who's going to poison them?
Shooting poison darts through your pan flute. So good.
Yes. Listen to my music.
You know what I'm gonna say is because this has been modified from a pan flute, and the way that pan flutes are sort of set up is it is specifically when you're shooting darts, you can shoot 2 when you take the attack action.
How much would I get for this sickle?
Oh, probably not a lot. You'd get I've been trying to try to keep things in whole gold pieces just for the sake of simplicity, but it's like you'd get sort of 50 silver pieces for that.
Fine. How much for a crossbow?
That's you'd get 37 gold for that.
No, I want to buy one.
Oh, you want to buy one? 75 gold to buy.
Okay.
Oh, it's like CX. Can I ask, just because everybody else is asking, how much is can I sell a flail? The flail that I've never used.
You
5
might
gold.
need it.
You'll get 5 gold for the flail.
Well, I've mostly used my spells, so I've got 2 daggers.
It is strictly worse than just Eldritch Blast.
I don't want it.
Okay, here's 5 gold. I will take the
Thank
flail.
More like fail. Right.
More like fail. Oh,
Might have to come back after we go to Finnegan's. So if I don't buy anything there, I'll come back for the radiant damage, radiant absorbed
Hmm.
on the shield.
How many bolts did I get with the hand crossbow?
oh, those are sold separately. You get sort of 2 bolts for every gold you spend.
Okay, 2 bolts. So can I get 10 bolts, 5 gold?
Absolutely.
Thank you.
Do the same thing to your armor, to both of your armors, because you're all wearing the same armor, I believe. Well, you as a paladin, you can have medium armor now, can't you?
I can have heavy armor as well, but it obviously puts me at
Ooh.
disadvantage, and I'm not strong enough to have like plate armor.
Right.
only
Disadvantage
one
on
I-
stealth only, though.
Yeah.
When do we ever use stealth?
Last time you exclusively used stealth. Not exclusively, but you used it to great effect.
Yeah, it'd just be me like going like down the corridor. If I do anything heavy, but I could get scale mail. It's a tough choice because I want to up my AC, and I have a shield, so that's a +2 when used.
Yeah.
Well, why don't you have a think about it? We can always come back.
Yeah, I have a team.
We can see whether we can get any magic items.
Get magic items.
Hmm.
I just want to be the hardest thing to hit, which is like a bard is just the tank.
Yeah. Yeah, 100%.
Right, yes, I'm done here. Thank you, Barbina.
Oh, of course, no worries at all. Yeah, so I'm open all day. So if you change your mind, what shield did you get in the end?
Just a bog standard.
Just a bog standard shield. Got it.
Yeah, I didn't go for a spell yet.
No worries. If you if you want more stuff enchanted or masterworked or any of that stuff, we're open.
Thank you.
No worries.
you.
Goodbye.
Before we leave,
Yes.
I'm just gonna turn to her and say, "Our names come from our tribes. You're correct. You need to know where your family's from."
On that we can totally agree.
And then I'll just turn around and follow behind.
Lovely stuff. You guys make your way through the city, through the diplomat's quarter again. So it's sort of this more dwarven section of the city. You pass by a dwarven monastery on your way back. You can see this. Yeah, you can see that this is where the dwarven martial artists practice their forms, especially that various different countries sort of practice different martial arts. Garandians tend to practice the way of the Kensei, which is mastery over all these different kinds of weaponry, different kinds of weapons. And it seems that the dwarves of Coldforge practice the way of the 4 elements. The ability.
I thought it said elephants. Oh dear.
You just reminded me of Discord.
Storming.
That makes more sense.
Monastery of the 4 Elements, which is sort of Avatar: The Last Airbender's style martial arts mixed with the ability to sort of bend the elements. Fire, water, earth, and air. You pass into the sort of the central quarter again, past the Independent, which is sort of this big inn where a lot of people are staying. You can see the central keep rise. It is the second tallest building in the city. This stronghold fortress in case they were ever attacked from the sea. But again, one of those things where, much like the Salt's Watch Tower, never expected to be used. With barracks, library, and records near there, and then the tallest building is called the Lighthouse, which, I mean, you've arrived during the day. There's no light active during the day. But yeah, is this absolutely massive whitewashed stone tower with no obvious way inside, and then sort of an open balconied sort of top area. And yeah, if you make your way through the central corridor, you will pass by Madame Mad's augury auction and something called the Dreamer's Lounge if you're making your way to Finicky Fergus's. But that's, I leave up to you.
Do we go to Madame Mad's first, or because
Um,
Finicky Fergus only takes electrum pieces anyway? So Madame Mad doesn't, I presume. I don't know. Maybe she does.
it was gold last time, wasn't it?
Yeah.
I think Finnegan's first,
Okay.
because then we can always then retrace our steps.
Okay.
The thing is, with Madame Mad's, there's no guarantee that the item's magical.
Yeah. That's true.
Last time you got your compass though.
I got
I've got my amulet, so I can actually ask
My
it.
helm of telepathy.
Mm-hmm.
But let's go see Finicky Fergus then. And his fantastical things.
Finicky Fergus's fantastical things. You make your way past Madame Mad's augury auction. This is sort of the most well built up the outside shop has ever been that you've seen. Sort of fresh painted storefront, many magic items sort of in the shop windows, beautiful lettering, etc. Past the Dreamer's Lounge, which it's not exactly clear what this shop is, like what it provides. It doesn't look like it's giving, it's not like it doesn't seem to be a retail, but it's like, do you go in, is it like an opium den? Is it some kind of service that's provided? Is it like a massage parlor? It's not exactly clear from the outside. You'd have to go in and check. And then past the Robin Guard estate. Robin Guard is familiar to you because you bid against a Silas Robin Guard who got the eye drops of true seeing. And then, so this is where his estate is, and then you make it to Finicky Fergus's fantastical things. This shop looks like an abstractionist's wet dream. It looks like they put multicolored pieces of wall and floor at weird angles and just kept piling them on in geometric ways. So it's not even clear if there are multiple floors or if it is just one floor with just weird bits sticking out from the outside. But yeah, it's this weird polychromatic hodgepodge. And if you go through the front door, the inside immediately has the feeling of sort of like a secondhand bookshop where there are everything's in a glass cabinet and all of the glass cabinets are locked, but they're closed. There's just enough room to sort of maneuver through them, and sort of there are piles on the floors and through the walls, and there are cabinets that have been set up just about everywhere. And you look up and you can see that it does in fact keep going up in various places, and sometimes there are actual stairs that sort of go through the walls. Sometimes there are like hooks for you to like climb up the walls to get to cabinets, and other places there are classic sort of sliding ladders and things. You come in, there's a little tinkle of a bell, and you hear a voice kind of going like, yeah, if you want to, you guys go ahead and browse. I'm just back here talking to a friend. You go ahead, and if you find something you want opened and have a look at, you just holler, all right? It's not exactly clear where the voice is coming from.
Can we hear anyone else talking?
You can hear, yeah, you can kind of hear that there's sort of a conversation going on.
Do we recognize the other person's voice?
No.
No. Okay.
I don't even know where to begin.
Magic items in all of these cases, it is impossible to find something specific in this place unless you are the person who curated the collection. So it's really like you can browse and I will just read you out random ass crap. Or you could ask for specific things from the proprietor and he will be able to find them for you.
Okay.
My compass, it just points me into the direction of the thing.
Of things that you need.
Can thing is, I don't know whether it will point me just towards the bank or whether it will point me towards something in this shop.
You take out your compass, roll a d20 for me if you'd be so kind.
I'm going to use one of my new dice.
Yay!
My new copper one.
Oh, cool.
That's a 12.
That's a 12. Cool stuff. I'm just doing a calculation in my head because I could do something here, but it would fuck up something I'm doing for a different campaign.
Oh.
I don't
Do
think
it. Do it.
Mockeries.
Mockeries. No, I'm not gonna fuck up another campaign. No, you see a little golden thread disappear into this hodgepodge of stuff, and the compass points you into the shop.
I thought we were in the shop.
It points you further into the shop. Like it points doesn't point toward the bank. Points in at something in the shop.
Curiosity killed the cat. Follow it.
Satisfaction brought it back.
Yeah.
You
follow it.
You follow this thread further into the shop. The compass leads you to sort of almost like a little crook, a little space that you wouldn't necessarily have been seen had you not been looking specifically for it. Your compass points you at a cabinet case, which appears to be empty.
Okay. Can I? Oh, it's invisible. I'm not able to see anything. Mr. Ferguson?
Sorry, give me just a second. Yeah, what's up?
What's in this case?
Hang on, I'll find you. You hear crash, scamper, and emerging, and a goblin appears. Hey, right, what you looking at? Oh, you're looking at the totally empty cabinet case. There's nothing in there. Yeah, not for sale. Sorry.
I know for a fact there's something in here. Please.
Yeah. What? You look at you. We look at you with your super wondrous magic item you got in your hands there. What are you coming here? What do you need? What do you need this stuff for? You got something like that. That stuff can bend fate. What the hell are you looking in some empty cabinet place for, huh?
You know what this magic item is, then you know that I know there's something in here.
Yeah, look, okay, fine. You got some like very powerful. Is this like did Madam Mag give that to you just like to fuck with me? All right, because like the whole point of this place is like I'm the only one who knows what the like things are in here, okay? And
I've got electrum pieces.
Well, that's
Please,
good. That's the only thing that you take.
I know, but I know that they're very rare to get your hands on. So please, I'm here to buy. Just tell me what's in the case.
Listen, the thing in the case, it has great sentimental value, all right? I don't put it in this little cranny here for nothing, right? So if you want to buy this particular item, first you're gonna have to tell me what you need it for, All right, you're gonna have to convince. You're gonna have to make my heart bleed for you. All right, you gotta give me.
I don't know what it is because I can't see it. That's why I asked you what's in the case.
Oh, so you know that there's something in the case, but you don't know what the thing is in the case, huh? Oh, I guess your magic item's not so special anymore, huh? Friggin' Madam Mad muscling in on my territory with the magic items. Look, the Finicky family.
Is there anything behind me? Is there anything like behind me that I can easily knock off with my tail?
You can, yeah. There's like there's something in a glass cabinet. You can now like a small glass cabinet you can knock over.
I just want to like be, you know, when cats get angry, their tail starts going. So Cloud's tail's going to start going. Accidentally knock something with it.
You knock over one of these glass cabinets. It falls and stops 1 inch off the ground, and then very slowly levitates back into place. It goes boom. I've got magic in my shop. All right, you can't even accidentally break stuff. I've thought of everything. I'm in your head, right? I
wasn't trying to knock. I'm a cat. When we get annoyed, our tails go.
Look, that's
not my fault. Your shop is full of stuff.
No, absolute. That's like my whole thing. Look, you think that you can. I know things. All right. You. Shut up.
Yeah, you're just gonna go like glazed over.
Cool, fine, right. Now you gotta understand. Is that like, look, the thing in this particular case, I kind of like to use that thing sort of for myself sometimes. So telling you what it does might be sort of, I need a reason to even tell you what this thing is. Do you get what where I'm coming from?
Well, I'm guessing it's some sort of invisibility magic item. Look, we are going into a very deadly situation. Having an item that possibly could save one of my friends' life would be very helpful.
The thing you gotta understand, Toots, is that a lot of people, yeah.
Oh, her tail's going.
A lot of people going into dangerous situations, right? We do live in Cygalia, the world of dreams, right? Adventurers are always going off and trying to slay monsters. We got the war between the Vermes.
I'm not trying to slay. We're not trying to slay any monsters. We're trying to save a race. We're trying to save.
Cool. Plenty of adventurers trying to save races and do all their bits, right? I do not know your friends. I do not know your race. I do not care about these things. So unless you start telling me like some specifics, you get on a level with something that I actually care about, right? I don't know.
Do I get the sense that he would know quite a lot about magic items, I'm guessing.
This guy knows a heck of a lot about magic items.
Do you know Slither?
Sliver of Moonlight Scythe. We talking about Asterfeld here? We talking about ooh, that's a good one. Master craftsman of the elves, who was present at the signing of the accord, made that particular
I'm its wielder.
Ooh, I knew that was something that was coming up, but I didn't want to leave my shop. You know, I always kind of imagined that that's the kind of thing that you collectors like myself, curators, kind of dream will walk in the door. So you've got this magic item. I know you don't have it on you.
That's what we're trying to get back.
Great.
It was taken from me.
Well, yeah, that's a high profile magic item. Again, like can be used for all sorts of things. Very useful, terminating of celestial devil contracts. It can sort of revert polymorphed items and people back to their original states. Get rid of sort of spliced corruption in bloodlines. All kinds of.
Yeah.
Yeah, it makes sense that it got taken from
in
you.
the city.
Sure. Are you offering me to give that to me for this?
No. No. You no. So they
I
probably
make a
wouldn't like
smashing
you
noise?
anyway.
You make a smashing noise.
Because I assume we can hear this like echoing around. And I was still at the front, and I just want to press litigation.
Oh, I thought you were all together. Oh.
No, I think I just walked off.
Oh, you walked off.
I didn't
on your
follow
own.
crowd.
Oh, you guys could like, the more this guy talks, the easier it is to know where he's talking from. Like,
And you can hear Cloud really trying not to get angry, but getting very, very frustrated.
So I would like to like press it, because like obviously you can hear like the irritation, just like make like a noise like smashing glass where we are. We're like, oops.
You see, Cloud, you see him stop. His face sort of transfigures into a look of horror. He sort of covers his eyes and goes, no, 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 no.
I'd like to be in front of him as well. So in this small gap, I've let him come past to have a look at, and I'm blocking him from getting out.
Sure. He sort of does this, and then kind of like removes his hands from his eyes. You see his eyes are glowing gold. And then he looks up and he kind of goes, it's okay. It was just a sort of illusion magic. It's all good. None of my items are broken. Oh.
Guys, next time it needs to be a real item.
Okay.
Look, you want to vandalize my shop? I'll just evict you. Like with a snap of my fingers. Like your friggin' hoodlum pals.
Why? Okay, so if you're not willing to sell the item, fine. But if I give you some Electrum, can I bring it back to you on a loan basis?
I don't know if you know the population of this town, but it's mostly made up of pirates, scoundrels, and bankers. And honestly, bankers are the worst of the lot. Look, if you're going to start swindling people, at least I appreciate you showing up like in person to do it. But those people, like, they've been trying to muscle in on my land for like, so long. Miss Prosperine is a...
We've just got here. We're a band. We're like a music battle of the bands. I literally just need the magic item to get Slither, and you can have a look at them. It's them. I keep forgetting. You can talk to them, but I just need the item to get in and get out. I will give you Electrum as a.
You are offering me, huh? Interesting. You're not offering me. Would you use the scythe to do something for me when you get it?
If they agree to it, I will. Obviously, they're a bit temperamental, but I'm sure for rescuing them, I mean, they are a bit uppity. I can ask. I can bring Sliver to you.
See,
but
I don't like.
Be something they can do.
I don't like loans. But you know what I can do?
Their own person. They're their own person, entity. I can't speak on their behalf. I'm not going to.
You're one of those honest thief types, huh? And listen,
I'm not a thief. I do have a box of buttons, but I'm not a thief.
You have a box of buttons? Which ones have you got? And he reaches into his pocket and little dimension portal and pulls out a box of buttons that he has.
Well,
and kind of goes,
impressive.
You've got
bag of holding, and it's just got the Green Coven Witches buttons and the Outer Plane Banks buttons. We got the Outer Plane ones from a werewolf, and I took the other ones.
There was an Outer Plane. Okay.
The bank one.
Yeah, the bank one. Yeah, I've got a couple of those as well. I haven't gotten ones a bank manager one though. That's pretty rare.
He was a werewolf.
Yeah, well, that's. I mean, so what can you do? Some people are lycanthropes, eh? All right. Well, look at those. Look at what you got there. I mean, the Green Coven ones you can get just pretty much from anybody. But
I mean, I have all of his buttons. Would you like one?
he has a look at them. I like those buttons. I do need those for my collection. Tell you what. Tell you what. For some Electrum and for the buttons, I think maybe we can come to some sort of understanding. I'd still need to know exactly what you're going to use this item for, because in case it gets traced back to me, you understand? I want to know.
What is the item? Have I given you enough information to know what it
Fine,
is?
sure. The magic item. Fine, sure. Yeah, the magic item has a semi-permanent invisibility enchantment on it, and gives you brief moments of incorporeality.
So I could possibly go through a
Locked door, wall, ceiling.
a vault.
Yeah, so the again, it sort of gives you a 6-second boost of etherealness, essentially.
Okay.
So as long as, I mean, I suppose if you run, like, as long as you can get through the thickness of the vault door in a 6-second interval, then yeah, you could get into a vault. Why are you, are you trying to break into a, wait. Are you trying to break into the Outer Plains Bank?
That's where Sliver is.
He looks you dead in the eye. That shit is lit.
Medieval as fuck.
Yes, goblin.
Miss Prosperin is this corporate person, right? She's bought up pretty much an entire quarter of the town. She's been trying to muscle in and like buy up the Independent and the Crazy Captain and my shop. She's even trying to like buy the grounds on which sort of the temples of Pelor and Umberly stand. Like, she's been buying up everything and kind of driving people out of her sort of quarter of the city. Miss Prosperine is, if you're stealing from Miss Prosperine, you give me those buttons. The rest, I won't even charge you for the rest. Like,
Whoa.
If you're sticking it to Miss Prosperin, that's worth doing almost for free.
I'd just like to point out that we are also sticking it to Miss Prosperin.
Some hissing from the front door, like, yes. Over here, please.
He will sort of call us like, if you're with her, maybe it's worth we all talk together. What are you doing over there?
Yeah,
But-
we're just
no,
looking at things, please. We need help.
So far, looking around at things, you have seen various colored vials. You've seen sort of a shepherd's crook, sort of weird little shards, various books. You have seen sort of a deck of cards.
I think I'm going to ask Cloud if I can borrow her compass for a minute.
You need to be attuned to it for it to work.
Yeah.
Damn it!
Sorry.
So he'll go like, yeah, you give me those manager, if you give me those manager buttons, and you stick it to Miss Prosperine, I will loan this magic item to you for free.
And as a gesture of goodwill, I will bring. He likes being. They like being called Moon Moon. I will bring Moon Moon back.
Cool. I mean, yeah. There's something specific which if Moon would be able to help me out with, that would be super helpful. I've got sort of my own projects going on, and there are some impurities in sort of the concoction, the don't want to talk about it too much, that if it
That's
could
fine.
remove, that would be super cool. But if not, honestly, just the fact that Miss Prosperines got this thing, I don't want her to have it. Like,
I don't know whether they didn't. I'll stop talking at that point.
He's like, yeah, possibly. Like, I know I have categorized every single item in this shop and arranged them in such a way as to be impossible to find what you're looking for.
You
If
noticed.
you're looking for them, right? The only place more secure than in this shop is the Outer Plains vaults. And
it sounds like you've got some information that might be quite helpful to us. Maybe we should all get. Are we all together, or are you still at the front of the shop?
Oh no, we're all together.
He will pat this case. It shrinks down. He puts it in his pocket, and he'll be like, I'll get this to you. Let's go to the counter. Let's go to the desk. You guys go over to the counter. It takes like 10 minutes of walking in this not terribly huge shop to get to the counter. And he goes, yeah, this bit, you just gonna have to rock climb over this bit, right? There are hooks in the walls. You just grab the handholds.
Instead of the hooks, I'll use my claws.
Yeah. You've got a climbing speed, and he's like, "Oh yeah, sure, that works too." He scrambles around, and you make it to the front. You see there is one of these.
What the hell? Where's the head? Can you pull the?
That's the
Like
head.
a fish.
That's the head.
Like a fish genie.
Anybody who wants to can make a knowledge arcana or history. Arcana or history check.
Mine's both.
Both the same. 13.
15.
You just roll a d20.
Roll a d20,
Yeah.
add either your arcana or history.
My first roll, my new dice.
Yay!
Oh, 10.
None of you recognize what this being is. But they sort of have a lower half made of swirling water, or swirling water obscures their lower half. And then quite a portly, sort of well-dressed, sort of bulbous fish person who sort of who looks you up and down, and the guy will say, sort of go, right, so these guys here, they are going to be hitting the Outer Plains Bank. They're going to be wanting to get into one of the vaults. I was wondering if you could use some of your particular skills to go ahead and give us some help. And he calls them by the name Neptulus.
Cloud is just the swirly bottom half. She's just patting the paw.
Look down at you patting with the paw and kind of go, please don't.
But
that's my body. You wouldn't want me to touch you, just grab your nose without permission, would you?
Head scratches are quite nice, but this is confusing. It's just swirly water.
Yes. Not all of us are strictly carbon-based. What, did you think that was all there was in this world?
No, but it doesn't mean I'm not confused by it.
That's fine. Be confused.
She's not going to stop.
No, do if you don't stop, I will shower you with elemental water.
She'll step away, but ever so often her tail might just swipe through it.
Okay. Right. So you're looking for you'll be looking for sort of floor plans, blueprints, that sort of thing.
Do you know about who owns certain vaults?
No, but if you're looking for sort of a manifest, I know that that's a thing that exists, and so, sort of swirl of the hand, you see sort of water swirls horizontally in the air, or vertically rather, and at its swirling epicenter, there's sort of like a hole that opens up, and it goes sort of reaches its fishy hand through, and pulls out a scroll. The portal vanishes, takes off the thing, and kind of reads, yes, so we have vaults from various noble families. We've got vaults belonging to corporations, sort of subsidiaries of different lords and businesses and things. We've got the personal Miss Prosperine vaults, in which she keeps a vast amount of her wealth.
Legazi?
Legazi. No, there's no explicit vault that says Legazi on it.
What was the other name he was using?
Yeah, I'm just looking it up.
Engelhart?
Engelhart.
No, Engelhart.
We have a little look here. Yes, there is an Engelhart vault in the bank. It seems as though they've put that the Engelharts pay an exorbitant sum of money for a subterranean vault.
So it's underground.
It's underground. And worse than that, another couple of, you see, like, it starts reaching into portals and bringing out, like, maps and scrolls and blueprints and things. It kind of goes. And if you look at sort of these old maps of sort of the underground water networks of Sessenseal, you know that there used to be sort of smuggling rings that would use these subterranean sewer systems and sort of expanded upon them, for waterways where they could get in and out of places very quickly without being detected. You will find that this vault coincides with a waterway which was flooded and destroyed a long while ago. So it's not only subterranean, it is also underwater.
So the tunnel was destroyed. Does it mean that there's no way through it, or it's just flooded?
It means that originally pieces of tunnel were collapsed so that areas would be full entirely of water so that people could not use them for smuggling rings way back when they sort of broke these things up. But if they've put a vault down there, I suppose that they would be counting on that for protection. So if you could find a way through those tunnels, that would be a very decent way of getting to that vault. Of course, you could also go through the bank itself.
The danger with the tunnel is none of us can breathe underwater.
Yes, I could see your lack of gills and what have you.
Tail goes through the bottom half of his body.
Go ahead and make me a dexterity saving throw.
A dexterity saving throw?
Yeah.
22.
You nimbly dodge out of the way as he conjures a portal of from which spews like a jet stream of water, which immediately like knocks over several cases which hover above the ground and then like reassemble themselves. And so,
Very nice destroying your friend's shop.
oh no, it's not possible to destroy my friend's shop, at least not while I'm around.
You remind me of someone.
Oh, is that the case? Who might that be? Maybe you've met one of my kind. Well, no, you didn't. You said you hadn't met one of my kind before.
No. Your arrogance reminds me of someone.
Oh, lovely. At this point, Fergus will sort of go, "Thanks, Niptulus. That's all we need you for. You go hang out somewhere else. All right." Niptulus will go, "Yes, fine." And we'll sort of the water will sort of swirl across his entire body, and then he's gone. Right. So you guys want to hit the Outer Plains Bank, but you're woefully unprepared. You haven't got a lot of expertise, and you say that you're musicians as your day trade.
He's just like,
Yeah.
yeah, day trade.
Right. Listen, I'm all about this, your sort of chutzpah here, but what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to get some other people on board who actually, know what they're doing. Because you go in with a half-baked plan, even with a magic item like this one, he sort of brings out the little thing and it becomes big again. Even with something like this, you're going to get caught and you're going to get killed. And then I'm out a magic item and you're out your lives. So you have a couple choices. You can kind of go to the Sea Hunters Lounge. They are sort of more for hire, mercenaries and things. A lot of them have a personal axe to grind with Miss Prospering, so a lot of them might be interested in doing this more for free. You can go to the Crazy Captain, very powerful, very crazy. You can go to the Diplomat's Quarter and try to get you could go to the Underdark Echo. There are some real shady folks that live around there. Get them in on this. Or you could try your luck with one of these noble lords who might want to get back at Miss Prosperine for sort of more economic reasons. It's kind of up to you, but basically I don't want any of this leading back to me. I'm in enough shit as it is, so I will. Can I have those buttons?
Sure, you can have the buttons.
Takes the buttons. He opens the case, takes out what is clearly sort of a fabric, and gives it to you. And he goes, "I warn you, that's a bitch to get into, because you can't see it. If you've got sort of like a fairy fire spell or just a bag of flour lying around, that'll really help just for getting it on.
I've got colour spray.
Color spray, fine, yeah.
Do you have anything for water breathing?
If I say yes and I give it to you, will you still go on your own?
No, it's just if we were to go that way, I would like to be prepared.
Yeah, for sure. Tell you what, you find an alternate route in, right? Or you find somebody who can help you with this gig, who knows what they're doing. You come back to me. I got you your water potions, your water breathing potions. That's fine.
Do you have anything that absorbs radiant damage or deflects any damage?
That reflects radiant. I mean, yeah, absolutely I do. He will scramble away and come back with a miniaturized glass case. And inside is full plate mail. And he'll go, "This plate mail is designed specifically for hunting celestials. It helps absorb damage from radiant attacks. It gives you sort of a sensory awareness of where they are. It has a bonus to armor class. It's got the works."
How much?
Oh, for this, yeah, that'll be like 400 electrum.
He just kind of stares like he doesn't blink normally, but it's just like
Hey, you want to get in the business of slaying angels? There's no better armor for you.
It's not slaying angels. It's just there's a very dangerous man with a very sharp radiant sword.
Cool. Yeah, it will work for that too.
Just gonna sit down. Just like, why is everything in money? Because like you on you just don't
Yeah.
do that. It's like not a cultural thing for her. She's just like,
Yeah.
oh my god. She's just sitting on the floor for a sec. She just needs
Now,
time
if
out.
you wanted sort of a rental, again, like we gotta get a rental for that, you got a rental for this. I would be willing to rent it to you for 250 Electrum, but again, like I would do that dependent on you getting somebody with expertise who can guarantee that you will come back and bring my item back to me. You get what I'm saying?
Mm. I'll pass.
All right. He just throws it. He just like miniaturizes it and just chucks it. You don't hear a clatter.
I feel like I'm too poor to be in this shop.
Listen, we got things for lower budgets. If you're looking for something of a little bit of a lower budget, I haven't been able to move this deck. I've been trying to sell this thing for so long, and everybody who looks at it, they go wide-eyed and they go like, no way in hell. No way by all the 9 hells and all things
It's not a
above and
good
below.
pitch. You're not
And
selling me on it.
and therefore the price on this deck is very low, is what I'm saying.
He's
Is
just
it-
like, how much? Mm,
Look, 5 Electrum pieces gets you the deck.
I'll
What does
buy
it do?
You buy
Oh.
the deck.
Is it the deck that I'm thinking? Oh,
for many things.
Theramin, if you want to, he just calls it the deck. He doesn't have like an actual name for it. If you want to find out, you can detect magic on it if you'd like.
Yes.
You detect magic in this shop. This entire shop is magical. Its connection to Fergus is magical. All of the items are sort of being held in these glass cases, which kind of keep them safe. All of those are magical. All the items are magical. This deck, you can see this swirling yin-yang balance of chaotic energy around it. You can see like there is a maelstrom of chaos that surrounds this deck. It is the most pure form of random, like of powerfully random shit that you've ever seen.
What the
You can see it doesn't even have a class of magic associated with it because it defies categorization. It is and he kind of goes, yeah, like one person who came in here sort of said, you know, the heavens and hells got together, but I've done some research. This stuff channels and focuses the raw dreaming and nightmare that bubble up from the world of Cygalia and which were the originating points of the gods. So it is a rare piece of materialized dreaming that can make almost anything happen.
I mean, hell yeah. As Thesia, have you already bought it though?
Yes.
He just bought it. He's like, oh, thank goodness. Yes, get it out of my shop.
I wouldn't recommend drawing a card.
no.
Well, definitely get out of my shop if you want to draw a card.
Do you
Hmm.
have anything?
Hmm.
Trying to remember whether we found out that his bloodline's cursed, like trapped, didn't we? The Lagazis.
You
Trying to remember whether there was any weaknesses.
It's the artifacts.
From what Asmodeus told you, the weaknesses are tricky with this particular thing. They're bodies and their souls are not so strongly attached. So when their bodies die, their souls are instead whisked away back to Caspian, who is the original person who made the deal with Asmodeus. Caspian uses magical artifacts, which he owns, to make this happen, to sort of maintain these magics.
But they weren't specifically vulnerable to a type of magic.
They're not vulnerable to a type of magic. You
Just trying to remember.
Yeah, it's not so much like, oh yeah, this school of magic or this type of magic works better against them. It's more like there is a very powerful magic that is working on their souls.
Yeah.
So in theory, a strong enough dispel magic might do the trick. Or if there's some kind of magic item that specifically will work on it, like the Moonlight Scythe.
Earlier, when he was talking about what Slither can do about corrupted bloodlines, you could probably cut him off from and make him human.
Just going to ask if you have any enchanted hand crossbow bolts.
Ooh, sure. What do you want them to be able to do?
Hurt really bad.
Hurt really bad. Okay. I'm thinking of a crossbow bolt that hurts really bad. Yes, I am.
So I was thinking if there was a magic that he was a little bit more vulnerable to, I was going to see if he had any with those.
Well, you can just have extra damage magic crossbow bolts. And he will sort of go, yes, and he'll scamper away and come back with a bundle of crossbow bolts. And you can see that inside is sort of like one of those plasma things on the glass, where there's sort of like pieces of lightning that's sort of just attached to the outside, and like these beautiful little white and purple colored lightning things. And he'll go like, straight up extra lightning damage for each shot. You get an extra 2d6 lightning on top of whatever damage a normal bolt does. And the way we do this is sort of you get 2 of these for every electrum you spend.
Every electrum I spend.
Oh, damn.
So can I get 20 of them for 10 electrum?
Yeah, 100%. And he'll sort of he'll go under his counter, come out wearing like hazard goggles and a pair of like rubber gloves, and he'll open this thing up and like grab them, and lightning is sparking out, and he'll kind of go like, where do you want them?
I just open the bag of holding.
Here,
please. It's 2d6 lightning damage on top of.
How much does it usually do?
1d6. So it'll be 3d6.
It'll be 3d6.
Cool.
Do you have a potion of true sight?
They all got bought up by Madame Mad for her auctions. I have something. I have something which is great. Oh, damn it. Well, it was somewhere, I'm sure. It's Potion of Ultimate Power. It offers you guys. It's just like, yes, Potion of Ultimate Power. It doesn't give you true sight, but it will help you deal a crap load of damage with your magic. If anybody's interested.
Theramin?
It does damage.
Yeah. I don't know if I'm poor. I don't know if I've got enough of that.
We can help you out.
Again, this is very strong. So he's got like vials, and he'll be like, it is 30 electrum for a vial of this stuff. But you drink it, it lasts for a minute, and you don't roll damage for your attacks. You just max damage for your spell attacks.
Be quite useful.
Yeah.
I don't mind putting in some electrum.
Could I borrow 2.5 electrum off each of you, or 5 off one of you?
You can have 5 from me.
Yes, please.
There you go.
Huzzah!
Hell yes.
30 electrum. You get a vial, potion of ultimate power. You drink it as an action. If you are drinking it, then it's a bonus action. If you are administering it to somebody else, it is an action. And
So
then
do I need to drink it all, or can I do it in drops, or is it like one move sort of thing?
No, you got to use it all.
In one move, right? Okay.
Yeah. And then for the next minute, you just deal max damage with your spells.
Sick.
Yep.
It's like 6 rounds. 10.
It's 10 rounds.
Yeah.
Oh, really? Oh, wow.
Yeah. 6 seconds a round.
Yep.
Oh.
So you could do like a shit ton of damage with Eldritch Blast, max damage that, and you can do that multiple times around.
God.
And
Do I have
for
to
the dead.
roll to hit as well, or do I just roll?
You still have to roll to hit, but
Yeah.
as long as you hit, you deal max damage with your magic.
Do you
Hell.
have anything for 5 electrum that would be of use for this?
Anything for 5 electrum? Well, those water breathing potions would be around that amount. For you'd get enough for each of you, but again, I'm not. There's no guarantee that you'll survive as of yet. So until you show me that you're working with somebody who can get you back alive, get back that item that Miss Cloud has got back to me, then I am afraid I am not going to sell those to you.
That's fine. I don't particularly at this moment in time want the water, just anything other for 5 electrum.
I can do
that
the
you
water
are
breathing
willing.
potions when we come back. So if there's something else you want to get, go ahead.
5 electrum pieces.
Maybe a magical small weapon or
Potions of healing.
Yeah, you could do potions of healing for sure.
I am the healer.
That
What
keeps
do you-
going down.
You're looking for sort of like a dagger,
Yes.
because we got a dagger of venom. It's rare. It automatically coats itself in poison.
I just bring out one of my daggers and go, you could just coat this. To Thesia.
Yeah. Blam, blam, blam.
It's magic. I'm not offering that to you.
Please.
No.
Please.
No.
Please,
Please?
powerful DM. Please.
You gave me a deck. Please.
That's the big one.
I don't want to draw the skull card.
I kind of want to draw a card. Like, you know, when you just...
You know you shouldn't, but you want to?
Yeah, absolutely. I know that.
Is this a 13 card or 22 card deck?
So how does it work? Do you roll percentile dice or do you roll d20?
Before you draw, you have to state how many you're drawing, and then say theoretically, I draw 5 cards, and then I believe you or the DM rolls. Then it's adjacent to a number.
Let's friggin' do it. Let's friggin' do a 22 card deck. He'll kind of go like, we sort of have we've got a dagger of venom, a dagger of frostbite, we've got one that's got something real fun on it, which is the dagger of perpetual wounds.
Yes.
Dagger of Perpetual Wounds is a normal +1 dagger, but when you hit with it, it inflicts a bleed counter on an opponent. And at the end of each of their turns, an opponent with a bleed counter on it takes 1d4 of damage for every bleed counter they have.
I want that, please.
Yeah, that'll be the 5 for that one.
Moon could do that.
Moon could do that in excess.
Do you have anything with teleportation?
Yes, we have Boots of Misty Step. We've got straight scrolls of Dimension Door. We have he will sell you teleportation circle codes that lead to he's like, I didn't have the courage. I fully didn't like use the teleportation circle to like find out where these go, because you could end up just walking into like the castle of one of the kings of the realm, or something like that, or sort of a Mad Mage's place. But you know, some of these could lead to very interesting sort of ruined places, so you never know.
You never know. Misty Step, is that?
That's the one where you like, if you see, you can step into that place.
30
So
foot.
Unoccupied space.
30 foot is a bonus action.
You can see, and then Dimension Door is the one can you take other people with Dimension Door?
One other person, yeah.
Okay.
How much Electrum do you guys have left?
I have 40, but I
have 40.
No, wait, because I gave 5. Just 15. No, I have 35, and that's the exact amount for the armor from the lovely Scottish lady.
Mm-hmm.
With the spell scrolls.
Awesome.
No, wait. Was Dimension Door a spell scroll?
Yeah, you have a spell scroll of Dimension Door.
Do I, because it's a level 4, would I need to be able to cast level 4 spells?
No, you the scroll is just used up when you.
Okay. The Boots of Misty Step, is that once per day kind of thing, or?
The Boots of Misty Step is a once per short or long rest.
Okay. No, I have a thing, because that one could be because it says you arrive exactly at the spot desired.
Yeah.
So do I need to have seen it before? Yeah, it can be a
That
place
you can see.
One you can visualize, or one you can describe by stating distance and direction. I'm just wondering whether.
Yeah, it's a 500 foot range.
Easier.
Yeah, so if you can see it, visualize it, or describe it by stating distance and direction. Yeah.
I have a think. It might be a good way to get out if we need it. It's only up to one other person.
Yeah, I'll get 2 of you out, basically.
Yeah, and leave the other one trapped.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. That's why I'm gonna have a thinks on it.
Go.
It's fine. I'll just ask Asmodeus for a favour.
Yeah, just ask Asmodeus for a favor. Renegotiate your contract.
Yeah. You see these decks? Yeah, take the death one out, please.
Yeah.
He's like, nah, I'd have to. I'm not going to tell you what he would say to that, but you could try for sure.
Say no. Draw.
I really want to draw a card, but at the same time, I know that
they're not yours.
I know.
I've actually just ordered a deck of many things from Amazon, so I can have a physical deck.
That's incredible. Callum, the deck of many things is a notorious D&D item. It has a reputation. It does a myriad of things. One of them can straight level you up. One of them straight tears your soul out of your body. Like insta death. It gets bad. It gets bad. One of them takes all of your earthly possessions from you.
Why would you ever want to do that to yourself?
Because you could get something really good.
You can get wish,
You can get a wish
Uh,
spell, which is the strongest spell in the game.
Oh,
You
so
can-
it's random, but it could be really lucky or it could be really
Yeah.
unlucky.
Yes.
So
Ah.
you have to say how many you're going to draw. So like, say I draw 5 cards, I have to draw all of those 5 cards in an hour, or the rest of the deck takes full effect. So you can literally just kill yourself if you don't fulfill your draw. You will kill yourself. But you could. There's one card that like redoes an event.
Yeah,
But
the
it doesn't
fates.
matter how long ago. Yeah. So it doesn't matter if it was like years ago or just happened last 6 seconds. You can redo any event to change history. Like, it depends
Whoa.
how risky you want to get with it. Yeah. So it was like a deck. I was like, yes. So I'll kill myself. Yeah. Now it's
Or
just like,
Callum will draw. Callum, I think
Kills himself.
Theramin will die, and then you'll die as well.
and then Theron comes back
And then Darren goes back. Yeah.
Yeah. to draw more cards.
And so it would be so funny if somebody was like, I draw all the cards of the deck, so you guarantee that you'll die.
Yeah. But you can't even guarantee in what order you die. You could just die first and get
Yeah.
nothing. Or you could have wish and wish that card not to be drawn.
If I, yeah, maybe.
Or I guess actually if you drew say 4 and the first one is like changing an event, you could unevent that.
No, it has to be an event. Well, no, because it can be an event that will happen. Yeah, it has to be before you die that you do it. So, anything else that you would like from Finicky Fergus?
No, I don't think so. I think we'll
No.
come back.
Okay, you leave Finicky Fergus and he sort of wishes you the best for your crazy quest. Outside, what I'm going to ask is this. Would you like to canonically pull cards from the deck? Would you like to stop the episode and we can pull cards for fun and see what it would be like?
If we pull cards for fun, there's no repercussions there.
No, but we will stop the episode first.
Okay. I don't mind. It's up to you guys.
I'll pull a card, but I don't.
Do you want to do it in game and potentially put your soul in like a genie lamp and never be seen again?
Yes.
I kind of want to pull a card.
Okay.
I don't know.
I'm just trying to think what Cloud would do because she's gone through all of this and she's probably like, well, there's a chance we could get them back, but there's a chance that I'll die trying anyway.
Because this potentially saves you needing to do this heist.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right?
That's why Cloud's like, I could get them back, or I could die trying, or I could pull a card and not have to do it and get them back.
The benefits are very high here, but also it could cause more problems for you. So
I'm going to pull a card.
I'm going to pull a card.
Okay. You exit Finicky Fergus's. Is there anywhere specific you would like to do this?
Somewhere quiet.
Away
Somewhere
from
quiet.
everything. Yeah.
Brilliant. You guys more than readily find a spot sort of away from people, out by one of these docks. So you are out on one of these unused docks. I can't find the map.
Hey,
Oh, here it is. Found
don't
it.
laugh at us.
We're gonna die.
You go to one of these. There are a couple of docks near Finicky Fergus's that you go out to.
You do know if anyone pulls flames, a powerful devil becomes your enemy.
Great.
The devil seeks your ruin and plagues your life, savoring in your
Why are you
suffering
telling
for
us this
attempting to
now?
slay you. Fool,
Just
you lose
don't-
10,000 XP. Idiot, permanently reduce your intelligence.
Yeah, but then you get
I
really
mean-
good ones like Wish.
So
Then
what would
you'll
that?
be granted the ability to cast wish spell 1d3 times.
So you could cast wish up to 3 times,
What?
potentially. And wish is so powerful.
Wish can do anything.
The
It
sun,
is
you
a
gain
wish.
50,000 XP. So lucky you don't have moon on you, because if you get talons, every magical item you wear or carry disintegrates.
Yeah.
Well, that could be the compass. Wait, that I'm carrying on me?
Yeah.
Well, I'll just put it in the
Just
bag of
strip
holding and put it
ourselves
on the
bare
ground.
and
Yeah,
just like-
exactly. I'll just sit there like, it's not on me.
So basically what I'm going to do is I'm going to shuffle these up, and I will give a card to those who wish to draw.
You drawing days?
Yeah.
We're in it as a band. We're going to do it
In
together.
it as a band.
But that's only 3 out of 22, so...
Don't say things like that. You just jinx it.
No, because then we can pull more at a later date.
I think this is when my courage runs out.
Okay, here we go. So who's pulling first?
I'll do it. It's my deck.
You go ahead. And the first card pulled is the Joker Without. This is the Jester card that you pull. Let's go ahead and read the Jester.
What does that mean?
You gain 10,000 XP, or you can draw a card, 2 additional cards beyond your declared draws.
So either you gain experience,
Mm-hmm.
or you may draw 2 additional cards beyond the cards declared.
How 10,000 XP, is that, how many levels is that? Is that just 1?
I need to look it up because I don't use XP.
Oh, I'm gonna die.
Where does
Then
it
I
s-
die,
does
and
it-
you live.
Ah, you are at level 5. 10,000 experience will put you at level 6.
That's a level.
So it's 1 level. It's not enough to get you past, like at level 6, it wouldn't be enough to get you to level 7, but at the current level you're at, it could get you to level 6.
I'll take the XP.
Thesia is officially 1 level above the other 2 members of this party now.
Now I have to choose Paladin or Bard.
Now you have to choose Paladin or Bard, and we will deal with that anon. The Jester card has been drawn. Shuffling up. Who is next?
I'll go next.
Brilliant. The card being drawn. The next one is this.
What is that?
This is
I
the
coloured
Fool.
one.
You lose 10,000 XP. Discard this card and draw from the deck again, counting both draws as one of your declared draws. If losing that much XP would cause you to lose a level, you instead lose an amount that leaves you with just enough XP to keep your
Okay.
level.
Okay.
Interesting.
And you draw again.
You draw again
Oh my god.
from the deck. The next card. So you don't lose your level, and because mostly this is milestone anyway, you're just at level. You just leveled up as well, so you're fine.
Yeah, I did. Yeah.
The next card is the King of Clubs. Is
Hey,
the
stop making those faces.
Cloud? This is the Void.
I don't know what that means.
Okay, the
Doesn't sound
Void.
good.
No.
This black card spells disaster. Your
Mhm.
soul is drawn from your body and contained in an object in a place of the DM's choice. One or more powerful beings guard the place. While your soul is trapped this way, your body is incapacitated. A wish spell cannot restore your soul, but the spell reveals the location of the object that holds it. You draw no more cards. In this moment, Cloud, when you feel the power of the void coming for you, you see a vision of what could be.
Okay.
You watch
What?
a green orb exit Cloud's throat like Marta's did, and fly away. Her body collapses.
You guys deal with this. I'm out.
Peace out, guys.
And is gone.
You guys deal with this.
Take Lily.
What? Not my fault. I didn't draw the card.
Cloud's soul is gone.
What the?
Bye. You deal with getting my soul back and getting the scythe back. That's fine.
Right, I'm animating the dead. and just like see your body moves around.
But I'm
So we'd
not
have to
dead.
carry you.
I'm just incapacitated.
Her body is still
Well-
alive. Her body is still breathing.
Frickin' frick. Alright.
You just got to carry me around.
It just,
Damn it.
just falls onto the dock.
Oh, and do the gigs by yourself as well.
And do the games by yourself as well.
Where's your soul gone then? How do we get that back?
Oh, doesn't the card say?
No.
No, it's offered.
It's contained in an object as determined by the DM. And
No, but I thought it said. I thought the card.
a wish
It's
spell
called-
reveals the location of the soul.
Okay.
But is defended by one or more powerful enemies.
So what one was that? The void.
The void.
Mm,
Yeah. And you had declared that you were drawing a card, Theramin. Okay.
Please kill me.
Please kill me. This card is the Ace of Spades, the Donjon.
oh, me.
You disappear and become entombed in a state of suspended animation in an extra-dimensional sphere. Everything you were wearing and carrying stays behind in the space you occupied when you disappeared. You remain imprisoned until you are found and removed from the sphere.
That's the same kind of thing.
Thing is, yeah.
You
So literally
cannot
just-
be located by any divination magic, but a wish spell can reveal the location of your prison. So, Cloud's soul goes, Theramin draws, and immediately disappears. All of his items are left behind.
He's just gonna sit down. Sit on the dock. As Modius, we need to renegotiate my contract.
You sit next to Cloud's body. Your soul, you sit in a meditative state. You find yourself sitting at the table in Nessus, the lowest layer of the 9 hells. And Asmodeus is sitting opposite to you, and he pulls off a grape and he throws it in his mouth and he kind of goes, Thesia, how wonderful it is to see you again. In this moment, Cloud, when you feel the power of the void coming for you, you see a vision of what could be. You pulled the card called the Void. Cloud, you feel the glowing light of your Fate Stitcher's compass in your bag as the Void is pulled. You feel this chaotic magic reach out to you to pull your soul out of your body.
I just grabbed the compass
You grab the compass.
and try and use it as like an anchor to stay in. Like, no.
No. There is, it is not a visual battle, but all of you can feel your breath stick in your chests as the weight of magic that is working here comes into play. The golden magic of the compass surges out. And the chaos, the dream surges from the deck. And you see what the compass does is the void card. You can see literally there's like a weird like time thing where the void is pulled and his magic starts, and then it like reverses and the shuffling sort of happens and like a different card comes out. The void has not been pulled. You're going to get a different card from the deck.
Okay.
Um,
And then I just get the one that Callum pulled anyway.
that would be horrifying.
That would not be very funny. I'm glad I remembered that though.
Yeah. Your Fate Citrus Compass, the charges are used.
Yeah.
And it has rewritten this moment in time. You get the throne.
Okay.
The throne card. You gain proficiency in the persuasion skill. And double your proficiency bonus on checks made with that skill.
Persuasion skill.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, and double proficiency on it.
Yeah. In addition, you gain rightful ownership of a small keep somewhere in the world. However, the keep is currently in the hands of monsters, which you must clear before you can claim the keep as yours.
Okay.
Of course.
You use the
Quite
Fate
cool though.
Compass, and you notice in you hadn't noticed before, there's a little slip of paper in the compass which you pull out and read, and it says whoever holds this is rightwise lord or lady of Droskin Fortress.
Ooh, yes.
And Droskin Fortress is an abandoned fortress on one of these small islands just north of Garendia. That would be around where Needle would be.
Okay.
A
A little off-campaign adventure.
Oh, little adventure. Droskin. I should write this down. Droskin Fortress.
Monster hunting.
Hell yeah.
Does Theramin still need to pull a card?
Yes.
Yeah.
But it's not guaranteed that it'll be the donjon anymore because Fate was rewritten that time.
I know, but the void is also now back in there.
The void is back in the deck. Okay.
I'm gonna die.
No,
Here
you're
we
not.
go. Here we go. Was Fate stitched well enough?
I really hope so.
Mm-mm. Oh dear.
The Talons.
Oh, it's taken all my.
Is it?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Talons. Every magic item.
item.
Every magic item you wear or carry disintegrates.
So my helm of telepathy and the vial of ultimate power that I just bought.
Helm of telepathy.
We'll get you another one.
Vial of ultimate power. Your your armor, which was just turned magical.
I've got the sending stone.
Sending stone disintegrates.
Okay, it could have been worse. I gave it back because I'm not good at speaking with people. Darren took it back.
Yeah, Theramin had it.
Just deleting it. What else do I have? What about my protection rune for my armor?
Your armor's disintegrated.
Oh, great. So what armor class am I now?
Ace.
Your AC would be probably 10, right?
Oh.
But the thing is, we know it could have been worse.
Pulling from the deck of many things isn't fun.
We can get you more enchanted armor and more potions.
I could pull it again.
You could try to remedy that by pulling more cards.
It's a vicious circle.
It's a vicious cycle. We know that the Donjon and the Void are still in here. We also know that there are other ones that are really good.
Mm-hmm.
A little like devil on the shoulder.
I'm gonna do it.
How many would you like to draw?
Oh my god, just one.
Just one.
I think I've seen someone pull all of them before.
The Queen of
The Queen.
Diamonds.
That sounds like a good one.
The Queen
It
of
is a good one. It's Wish.
the Moon. With the Queen of Diamonds, the Moon card is pulled. You are granted the ability to cast the Wish spell 1d3 times. Callum, if you would be so kind, roll a d4 for me, please.
Can you roll one for me, somebody?
I will.
Let Josh do it as the DM. I would
Sure.
Yeah.
say Josh is the DM.
Fine. 2.
Okay, so you get 2 wishes.
Oh my god, I can't think. Oh my god. So obviously, go back
You
and
could
get
wish. Well, you could wish
Five.
that he. Well, you could wish that they are just back with me.
Now,
Surely.
I will just caution. Do be careful of the wording of your wish.
Is it very
because-
Aladdin genie?
It's not, there's no malicious intent behind the wish. You are just basically reprogramming the universe. And so the universe will accurately do what you ask. And there is a potential that it will do what you ask in a way that you do not think that it will. So it's not
Right.
it's not actively malicious, but like
there's no gray area.
Like there's no gray area.
Black and white. Okay.
the main thing is getting Moon back or
The main
Slither,
thing is Moon.
and then the other one's just. For
You
fun,
could wish
whatever
to
it
be
is.
out of your contract with your dad.
But I could get rid of that anyway if Moon was back.
You've got 2 wishes. You could do both.
I'm gonna make a wish.
Okay. You make your first wish.
I wish for Slither, aka Moon, to be safely back into Cloud's possession.
Runes of light start to appear around you. Theramin, very briefly, you look up and you catch a glimpse of the sky transforming into an unending series of gossamer thin silver threads of starlight that are constantly being interwoven and breaking apart and coming back together again. And some of them like twist across the sky in what should be an ugly pattern, but it all ends up making sense in the end. You see the weave of the universe, and your will goes up into this weave, and you see one thread that is on a particular trajectory and continues on its path. To the other two of you, you see that Theramin's eyes are glowing white in a way that you only saw when Brynniel Amakir was near you. Or when Madame Mads used her very powerful divination magic. Cloud, in your hands, manifesting out of starlight and runes of magic with this swirling of wind around you. Hello, everybody! I am back!
Eva, I'm so happy to hear your voice.
Oh, it's very good to hear your voice as well.
What form are they in?
Scythe form.
I hug it. I just clutch it close, and I am in a ball on the floor, hugging. I don't even care if they can't feel this. I'm just, oh, I'm so happy. I'm so happy. I'm so happy. I'm so happy you're back. She's a mess.
You clutch Moon, the Moonlight Scythe. Theramin, you have one wish remaining. The possibilities are endless. Anything you want.
You could wish that we win the Battle of the Bands.
Then we just end the story.
It wouldn't end the story. There are other things to do, but you could wish that the Mockeries will win the Battle of the Bands.
I wish the Mockeries were level 20.
You can wish for anything in this moment. You can wish to be max level. You can wish for riches.
What
What would Theramin do, though?
What
Theramin
would
would ask for
Theramin
beer.
want?
Oh God.
Oh, why? I'm so glad I used that compass.
I want to wish for max level. Is that bad?
No.
State your wish as you like the exact wording that you use.
I wish that Theramin, Cloud, and Thesia were all the strongest in their respective classes.
Boom. You see the weave churn. And you feel a deepening of experience within yourselves. And a greater capacity for magic opens in each of you. Your wishes are expended. The magic of the deck of many things is gone. All of the cards are erased in this moment. Having been drawn up and out to fuel these wishes. You all feel that you have become the strongest of your classes, and I will tell you all what that means for next time on the Mockeries.
Oh my God, it worked.
I wish I could hug all of you right now. Can I say the last thing? Like, if it was a movie shot, the last thing that you'd see is Cloud get up and jump hug Theramin.
Oh, we did it.
And that is where we end the session! Moon is recovered with no heist required!
Moon. Robot bag.